Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this return gets to the 30 before he stops. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Brought in right side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They send a man in motion. Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking for a throw here. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd down's critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And he's got decent yardage up to around the 18. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Walker setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front. Well, Brock, they're dealing with injury right now, as we can all see, but you wouldn't know it with how they've played or their record. How have they been able to do it?
You know, kid, I think this
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they went with on third down. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen. And he'll get it up to the 27.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The home teams and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And after a little running, he gets this up to the 32. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 32. Buying some time right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. If they get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Their punter making his way out now. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. His first punt went 50. This is away and looks even better. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Their offense ready to take the field now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
The rookie from Florida in on that stop. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll give him a first down. Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Here's a give up the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On first down, they'll run. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Going to the ground again on first. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home. That's it.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. They're throwing it. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Walker. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Motioning him from the slot right. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They give it to him again. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on that gain. And that'll give him a 1st down. Throwing here, Walker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give them a 1st down. Walker to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Has it downfield working the left. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Has the touchdown. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air, and any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
The touchdown disappears. He was not able to reach the end zone after all. And he's brought down for a loss.
You run that draw play, Kate, you got to become a really, really good actor as a quarterback. You got to drop back and make sure those ends pass you so that draw can hit it up the gut. Not that time. That end was not buying the story the quarterback was trying to sell.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And he carries it in for the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And these guys take a 4-point lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors, and this running back headed back out for a new series. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Pass play coming here. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! It's picked up by the defense.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
Now outruns their offense to take over. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Plowing up the middle. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
This one's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Simple dive up the middle. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. Walker looking to throw. Oh, he's out of time, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You've got to keep punishing your opponent.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. After the field goal, they'll boot it away and put their defense back out on the field. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense getting set to go. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. He'll throw it. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain. Working quickly here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Punting unit out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Back now, pressure on its way. This finds Smith. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pickup of 12 on that play. And they'll have first down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. So that's halftime for us here. It's a 7-point game after our first 2 quarters. As we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the 2nd quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a 2nd game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. with that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The kickoff unit set. Here we go. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at second in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Brought in right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. Here's Walker. Taken in by Smith.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Motioning him from the slot right. Gets it running a sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 35 on the pickup. And it sets up 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First down from the red zone. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 21. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Hits him on the out route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Lone back gets the handoff. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. They'll throw it. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And that run very short, only getting to the 27. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Connection made to Coleman. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll run here from the gun. Has a lane past the 45. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. They'll get 18 yards there. And they're going to have a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Another carry for him. And he's stopped after getting this down to about the 44. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that gives them the 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38. This time it's a passing play. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Coleman with the grab. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. He has the touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys double their lead to 14. Following a touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now this offense ready to head back out. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
They'll run now on second down. And the hit stuffs him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Dropping back to throw. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll give him a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. He's going to throw this one. He's throwing deep to the left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And it's going to be second down. Looking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's the handoff. He's got the first and more inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 23. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll give him a first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. These guys now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Play action on first down. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 16 yards on the play. And it'll give him a first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Back to throw. Walker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Walker looking to throw. He's got Smith. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. There's a handoff up the gut. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Complete out to the right. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They're now set for 1st and 10. Now Walker. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Walker. It is Cup, left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Complete beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Walker setting up to throw. Near the goal line. And in for the touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one right down the middle. And his guys double their lead to 14. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This offense getting all set for this series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to throw now. Catch made over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's a throw. Called in left side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Getting out to his left. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let him. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. To throw it on first down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Throwing it again here. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the gun on third down. Cut out left. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense up to the line fast. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense in the hurry-up here. After the sack, another pass on second down. Stays upright. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. He's dropping back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Austin. These guys, 14 points back. Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Back to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the markers. They turn it over on downs here in the fourth.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. First and 10 from the 41. Right up the gut. And he drives it up past the 45. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Here's a give up the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. This celebration begins for our winners as we say so long from Austin.